Howdy, and welcome back here for episode 49 as we are starting off with, yes, foraging the rye field. Now, I'm learning something new here because I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've actually not done much foraging harvest at all. Like, basically none except for, I did do corn, I think a couple of times. When I do corn, it comes out as chaff. But I'm finding here, when I do rye, it's coming out as rye. Is that normal for like other crops as well? I honestly don't know. Like, can I do this for like wheat and barley and other crops? Yeah, let me know down in the comments because this is a new experience for me. I've never done foraging harvesting, and if this is the case, I have been messing up this entire time because if I could harvest the crops earlier, and yes, by the way, I am using a totally modded, cheated version of the forage harvester. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. If I can do this on other crops like wheat, barley, and everything else, I can harvest them early and I can do double planting and yeah, make a ton of more money. I'm gonna try this out. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know. Does this work on other crops? Anyways, let's continue on with getting this rye field, I guess, harvested with the forage harvester. I don't know. We're gonna continue on with it though. In the beautiful Missouri countryside lies a little town called Alma. Join me in this series as we make $5 million and build the ultimate farm.
We're taking our shot, what you got, we're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd, everybody's jumping around.
Alright, we are almost done here with the headlands, and after we're done with this last little stretch here on this edge, I'm going to turn it over to a worker, and I'm just realizing I don't have auto drive still installed. Oh, so I will probably need to do the carting myself, because man, I really need to put auto drive on it. Well, you know what, we're almost done with this series. I won't bother with that, because it does take a bit to set up with my custom built farm, so yeah. So yeah, let me just get here to this end, and I'm gonna turn it over to a worker, have them take it over, and we will take this trailer over, dump it into a silo, and continue on with, I guess I will be doing the carting. So we are heading over here to the 2 fields that we purchased in the last episode at the very end, and we're gonna replant the grass field. As you can see, I have sorghum selected. I know I thought we were all done with April planting, but spring planting, but we're not. We're gonna do some more planting here in May. So this grass field here, I'm gonna replant it with sorghum. And my thought here on this is I want to have a field dedicated for the chickens, having enough food for the chickens. So I'm gonna put sorghum in this, just to kind of differentiate it, because we have a wheat field, we have a barley field. Those are both being used for grain. So I'm gonna do sorghum in this field, and this will become our designated chicken food field for the year. Now, I am not sure if this will produce enough for the year. We will find out. But my plan is to keep the chickens down to just a couple hundred. We will send the rest of those over to the butcher. So let me continue on with getting this field fully planted, and then we actually are going to be doing some more planting as well, because there are some additional crops we haven't done. And to be totally honest, I haven't really done some of these crops that much in this game, if hardly at all. As far as FS22, I did some in FS19, but not really in FS22. So we're going to, plant some more fields. Yeah, so be sure and keep watching because, it's going to be a little bit of something different for me as far as what I normally do. Now, the main reason I did that last grass field we just planted with sorghum was, well, we are producing a ton of silage. We're producing more than we need. And that got me to thinking, as I'm heading back over here, I'm actually going to also replant this grass field. I'm just kind of going on a whims right now. So we're going to replant it with corn, because with the forage harvester, I want to have 2 cornfields we can turn, for forage and make chaff from that and get our silage. And I know with corn, with chaff, it's an extremely high amount, like a high volume yield crop. So I'm gonna do it. I mean, the one advantage grass has is you plant it once and you can keep harvesting it over and over and over. So that is kind of nice because you can do it multiple times a year. You could probably get, you know, like 3 to 4 harvests per year. With corn, you just get one. So I'm not sure how that equals out. I actually never did the math on it, but we're going to do corn. So let's get this field fully planted here. And then we are going to start here in a moment, planting some more, but doing a different crop. So, yeah, you probably already noticed this, but the forage harvester, it is a modded one. It has a capacity. I think it's 120,000 liters. So it does make forage harvesting a whole lot easier. But I know it's probably a little cheaty. You know, I know what? We're going to go with it because we're just having fun. Anyways, so much for realism. I'm going to go ahead and empty it out here just so we can make sure it doesn't get fully loaded up and keep this worker going here. So let me get this loaded up here, emptied out, and then I'm going to take this over to the silo and get it dumped in. So regarding the mystery crop I kept talking about that we're going to plant, you can probably see down there, I already have it selected. We're going to plant cotton. The worker's still going on this field here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started because it is a large field. But my plan is we're going to plant cotton because we do have our clothing production. And actually our field over here just on the left there, I think I'm going to replant that. We put soybeans in there because it's been soybeans every single time, and that's our soybean field. But I think I'm going to replant that with cotton as well, just so that we can have quite a bit of cotton. I don't know, I'm just thinking about, future farm, where we want to get to. So let me continue on with getting this field fully planted with cotton and try to stay out of our forage harvester's path in the process. The forage harvester is all done and I've got the headlands done here. So I'm just going to go with the up and downs here, except for I hit the wrong button. I did not mean to hire a worker. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to do the up and downs here and get this field fully planted with cotton. And here we are on the final pass for this field. This is actually a pretty large field. Got lots of cotton over here. And once we're done with this, the field over here on the left, I'm kind of looking at, that is our next field. We're going to replant with cotton, even though we just planted it with soybeans. So I am just totally realizing something here. Since I just planted this field with soybeans in a recent episode just a couple episodes ago, but that was in the same month of May, I can't really tell where I have planted now with cotton and where I have not. So we're going to have to rely heavily on our little GPS mod for the up and downs to make sure we are not missing anything. It's going to definitely be a little bit of a challenge though. We will have to also double check the map a few times. And this is what I meant by relying on the GPS navigation is I have no idea to the left or the right of me what's been planted, what hasn't. So I'm just going the up and down rows and relying on this GPS navigation to tell me when to turn and to keep me on the correct path to make sure this field is 100% planted with cotton. We are getting close to the end of this field here, and it's a case of constantly having to check the map, as you can see there, to figure out what we have planted and what we have not. And I think maybe just one more pass after this and we will be done. So we're hauling a large load of silage, and you're probably asking, where are you going? We're taking this to BGA or taking it somewhere else? Well, the answer to that is we're taking it somewhere else. We are taking this over to the dairy cow pen. So as you probably know, we have the husbandry distribution mod, which is a awesome mod. Highly recommend it. And we also have our silo distributor set up where we have alfalfa in there and it's distributing straight to the sheep pens with alfalfa. I don't have the cows set up to automatically distribute their food into the cow pens because they also eat alfalfa, but it's the health of the cows. It's not that, the best food I want. I want to feed the cows silage. And so I'm manually carting this over. Well, I got to talking with my buddies here, LFM Gaming Dad and Farm Sim Universe, Auto Sim Crew, and the Herd in a little chat, and it kind of dawned on me. I could edit the animal XML for the food and just remove alfalfa from the cows and then that way I will be able to auto distribute silage straight to the cows. I don't know why I didn't think about that so long ago. So this is why it's important to have you know, some buddies to chat with and stuff, because hey, ideas happen. So that's probably a plan we're going to do for a future episode. I will probably go in sometime before the next episode, maybe, or you know, before we record another one, so that way I won't have to distribute, you know, cart the food for any of our animals, which is where we want to get to. So let me get this food delivered here into this cow pen here, and make some happy cows, because happy cows make happy milk or something. I don't remember what it was. Let's get these gates opened up here. But yeah, we're going to continue getting this all done here, and I want to thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video and this series. If you are not already subscribed, be sure and subscribe and click that bell so you get notified of future videos. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and be sure and check out this video over here on the right.